Lots of news this morning. In Iraq, U.S. forces today raided the headquarters of anti-American cleric Muqtada al-Sadr. They were hunting a militia leader accused of commanding religious death squads. Meanwhile, the White House and a top U.S. commander in Iraq still insist the war can be won. CBS News Chief White House correspondent Jim Axelrod reports.
General George Casey's call for 12 to 18 months until the Iraqi troops stand up refutes the idea that there's an open-ended commitment for U.S. troops in Iraq. Trouble is, General Casey's been making the same call for more than a year. Casey's call seems designed to relieve the ever-tightening pressure on the White House. Mr. Bush needs to appear resolute to keep his base turned out for Republicans, which explains National Security Advisor Stephen Hadley on the radio Tuesday.
There's no, bolt out of the blue dramatic departure.
But the White House reads polls and knows voters want changes in Iraq policy. That explains the president in Florida.
We're constantly changing. The enemy changes, and we change. The enemy adapts to our strategies and tactics, and we adapt to theirs. We're constantly changing to defeat this enemy.
Mr. Bush has to do something. The line of Republicans criticizing the war in Iraq gets longer by the day. The latest, South Carolina Republican Lindsey Graham, who Tuesday called for a readjustment of strategy, saying we're on the verge of chaos and the current security plan is not working.
We'll stay the course in Iraq.
And Republican candidates are getting hammered by the president's own words as they head down the stretch toward Election Day.
We're just going to stay the course.
This ad is running in congressional districts in New York and Minnesota. The White House has said Mr. Bush will no longer use the slogan, "Stay the course," but this is the impression the White House must beat back to keep control of Congress. A White House official tells CBS News even if there is a major policy shift on Iraq coming, it won't be before Election Day. Quoting, "You're not going to see anything before November 8th. It would be political suicide, and Karl Rove would never allow it." Jim Axelrod, CBS News, the White House.